We count.
I count.
We count.
I count.
We count.
Because my voice matters, and I want it heard at the highest levels of government.
Pásame la herramienta. Because 10 minutes of my time can impact our community for 10 years.
Because I want to secure a better future for my kids.
Because I want our taxes to stay low.
Because I want to be an engineer.
Because I'm sick of sitting in traffic.
Because I want more businesses and restaurants to come to the community.
Because all kids deserve a nutritious meal at school.
I want our teachers and students to have the tools they need to succeed.
Because Virginia Beach can't fall behind.
Because I need to keep warm this winter.
It's my duty as an American, and I count.
You can't afford to sit this one out. Our community can't either. We're all counting on you.
It's very important that we have council retreats a couple times a year. It's the opportunity to get us together, to really expand on the situations and problems that the city is going through. It's a wonderful opportunity, especially this time where each council person got to have time to talk about their priorities and what that they wanted to accomplish as individuals and as a city. And what we found is that we had a lot of consensus. And we talked about things like stormwater. We're talking about short-term rentals. We get an update on the city manager process, which is critical to our city. We talked about the future of the resort area. And then we also talk about governance. How did we operate more effectively and efficiently as a body?
Well, I think a lot was accomplished at this particular retreat. We have a lot of issues that are on our table, or on our plate right now. But again, I think it's a matter of how we adjusting to each other and also trying to find some commonality with some of the tough issues on council as far as short-term rentals, looking for a new city manager, the convention visitors bureau that we talked about in tourism within our city. Another tough issue is sea level rise and recurrent flooding, talking about ways of maybe funding that and mitigating those concerns throughout our city. So it's important that we always get on the same page to find out where our common ground is and also work through some of our differences.
Well, I think this particular retreat with this particular council, as someone mentioned yesterday, we have 6 people who have pretty long history on the council and 5 who are still within a first term. And so it's melding the new with the folks who have been around a while and getting to know each other and share experiences, which I think is important.
So I think this is one of the more effective retreats I've been to in my 15 years on city council. I think we're getting together, our chemistry is coming together, and we have to go through and confront the challenges of our city united. But I'll tell you what, I think we're coming a long way. Every council meeting is a different agenda with different problems and everything, but this is a time when we have to really talk about things at length and in depth, you know, so we have an understanding of what the problem is so we can come up with better solutions.
Oh, I almost forgot about our meeting. Let's go, guys! Go, 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 go! Everybody out! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Phew, I made it!
Great, I didn't get lost this time.
Yeah. Oh, my legs and back.
Glad to see everyone made it. So how was traffic?
Today is going to start off, at least based on the forecast, it's going to start off with rain. It's going to rain for several hours and the temperature is going to start to drop. That is one of our biggest concerns. We've looked at a lot of the different models. Some of them having us getting maybe up to an inch of snow. Some of them call for 6, 7, 8 inches. There's so many different possibilities here. We're not sure exactly how much to plan for, but we are in good shape for the next 24 to 36 hours. So even without the snow, we're worried about freezing on the roads, black ice and all going into the evening. And the snow, we don't even plow until we get at least 2 to 3 inches on the road. So a lot of what we're going to be doing to start with is treating. We're going to be putting down the salt and sand solutions. We started getting everything ready yesterday. So we made the switch, got the spreaders on, put the blades on front. We're going to be sending out about 30 trucks. We have a few extra tucked to the side if the storm gets worse than what we're expecting. We try and take care of the primary and a lot of the secondary roads. Our first priority are streets and roads that lead up to the hospitals and the fire stations. Then we've got crews coming in tonight at 6. Most of the people we have on these crews, they've been through this so many times, it's kind of like, flipping a light switch. So we'll be going 12-hour shifts through tomorrow evening. We have the snow plan ready by October. We have materials ordered. Everything's done long before the end of the year to get ready for the next snow season. If you don't have to be out here, don't. And if you do, please give these trucks plenty of room. For one thing, they've got a lot going on, dropping the blades, spreading the solution, and the less traffic we have on the roads, the easier it is to treat them.
Hello and welcome to VB 411. I'm your host, Ms. Information, the know-it-all in City Hall, here again to bring truth and clarity to misconceptions and rumors. Today, we're going on a field trip to take a closer look at what all our recreation centers have to offer. February isn't exactly full of outdoor fun and activities for everyone, and if I'm being completely honest, you can include me in that statement. So, what all can you do at one of our rec centers, and why should you join one? Well, here to give us the 411 is field correspondent Brandon Mitchell, and it looks like he's already taking advantage of one of our fine facilities. Take it away, Brandon.
998, 999, 1,000. Whew. Thanks, Ms. Information. I'm here at the Kempsville Rec Center, and the one thing I noticed is the moment I walked in is that there is a lot that this place offers. So much to where I don't even know where to begin, but luckily I came out with a workout partner in Julie Braley, and she's with Parks and Recs, and we're gonna bug her with a couple questions. Hey, Julie.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. So I just signed up today. One thing I noticed right off the bat is that this is super affordable for what it has to offer. Can you tell me a little bit more about the pricing?
Absolutely. Our pricing is so affordable. We really want people to come in and get involved, and that means reducing that entry fee so that people have that access. We have rates for adults, children, families, and seniors, and our seniors may even qualify for free membership through their insurance. We participate with Silver Sneakers, Silver and Fit, and Renew Active.
Everybody loves something that is free, absolutely,
Yes.
right? Now, this is one of 7 locations, and for those who don't know, In 2017, Kempsville Rec Center was recently renovated, correct?
Correct, and we have locations all the way from Great Neck to Princess Anne, all around the city. Each is just a little bit unique to its community, which is part of the charm and appeal and what makes them a little bit different than your average gym.
Now speak to this, you say not your average gym. What is it that makes this place unique?
We really are more of a community center. Yes, we have all of the things that make a gym a gym. We have all the equipment, we have pools, we have a gymnasium, but we have something that others don't, and that's that real community feel. And we want people to feel at home here, be able to get involved in lots of different types of activities, and we even offer free inclusion services so that people who may need an accommodation or something to come in and start living the healthy lifestyle are able to do that through our team of inclusion specialists.
So I can come here, swim, get my workout, be adventurous, have fun. But what if I want to host an event?
Yep, we even host birthday parties, showers, and just room rentals. If you're maybe having a community meeting or something and you need a space to do that, rec centers have you covered. I mean, it is so affordable, so easy, especially if you're a parent. I had my child's birthday party here over the summer, and it was fantastic. They set up, they break down, they even blow up your balloons for you.
Okay, so my daughter's second birthday party at the Kempsville Rec Center. Got it. Check that box. Now, where can people go to find out more information about all the rec centers?
Our website has all the information you need, including schedules for our fitness classes, even our pickleball schedules, which is a great sport that many people are getting active in now. And it'll tell you each about all the different centers. So if you want to find a place with an aqua track or an indoor fitness track, just like here at Kempsville, we have all that information on our website, vbgov.com/parks.
Awesome. Thanks, Julie. Now, there you have it. Everything from your little youngsters to seniors. There's literally something for everybody, Ms. Information. Back to you.
999, 1,000. Nicely done, Brandon. Oh, and don't skip leg day while you're out there. For more information about all the offerings from our Parks and Recs department, please visit their website at www.vbgov.com/parks. And now you're in the know. Thanks for joining me today. Do you have a question you'd like us to answer on the air? Well, you know what to do. Send an email to misinfo@vbgov.com and we'll get on it. See you next time. 999, 1,000.
Ray Pearson, Ben here at the Virginia Beach Sportscenter with your very latest Q&A. And our question today comes from Amir, math genius from Green Run High School.
Thanks, Ms. Ray. Here's your question. The length of conduit to be installed in the Virginia Beach Sportscenter is equivalent to which of the following? A, 55 Virginia Beach boardwalks. B, 3,000 football fields. Or C, the full length of Long Island, New York.
Amir, let's give him some time to think about it. Time's up. Let them know if they got it right.
The answer is B. There will be 9,000 feet of wire inside the sports center, which is equivalent to 3,000 football fields at 300 feet each.
Amir, thank you so much for that equation. And we're sending you and your classmates some Virginia Beach Sportscenter love as you celebrate your 40th anniversary at Green Run High School. Go Stallions!
I was born and raised east of the Mississippi, East St. Louis, Illinois, about 4 hours from Chicago. I'm the eldest son of 5 boys. My mom passed away recently, well, a couple years ago. The following year, 2018, I was breaking up a fight and I ended up getting shot. So my mom passed and then me being shot was just that, it was that turning point, you know, that just, it was the limit. It was some guys kind of standing out on the parking lot, I guess, you know, maybe 100 yards. It was an elder guy asked me, are you hungry? Have you eaten? Just what happened, that was the JCOC sitting right there. I guess they feed everyone at 6 o'clock. And so I went there and ate. So that's where I got my first meal from. From there, they told me about the lighthouse. And then from that point, I met Karen Gradden.
When I first met him at the lighthouse, I think he wasn't really sure what was going to be happening next for him. He was in a time of change and transition. We assisted him in transferring his health insurance and SNAP benefits to Virginia Beach.
They gave me an address that I could use to receive mail. They helped me get a Virginia State ID.
When I first met Keon, it was a point-in-time count. He had come out to volunteer, signed up like everybody else online to come and help us out. And I knew nothing about Keon. To me, he was every other volunteer. And in the course of things, he went out in the PIT and just showed great interest in wanting to observe people in their sites where we were doing our count and administer surveys and be a big part of that experience.
So what I do is I go in the morning. As they get up, I collect the cots, the pads, put them together, then stick them into a closet. Then I return and set the chairs up, the table, sweep the floor, make sure it's all clean and neat before the shift starts at 7. And then from 8 to 12, when I can, I do a role as an ambassador at the front desk. So I escort individuals to their appointments that they're having inside the HRC building.
So we have a board called Beach, bringing an end to all city homelessness. And what they try to do is determine where the holes are, where the gaps are in services, and how we might best fill them.
My role on the governing board is to be a voice between worlds. So those that are experiencing it, and then those that are in the position to help those that are experiencing it.
Keon has shared a story, and so one day he was coming in and one of the participants was a little lost in where he needed to go, and so Keon brought him into the building.
The experience he had when I was attempting to help him brought back an experience that I had when I first got here. I know what career path that I want to take. I will do human services. It's going to be my career, and an advocate for the homeless will be my specialty.
He has his own story to tell, being on both sides of this. He has something to share for each person to understand what it would like to be the other person.
You're only homeless for a limited time. It's only for this amount of time that you're homeless. And if you're homeless because you want to, that's because you want to be homeless. But if you don't want to be homeless, please take the time, go down to the HRC, all right? Get the services. It is absolutely necessary for everybody to live a sane, clean, and prosperous life.
Hello and welcome to VB 411. I'm your host, Ms. Information, the know-it-all in City Hall, here again to bring truth and clarity to misconceptions and rumors. Today, let me count the ways you, our residents, can connect with your government, engage on issues, and learn more about what's happening in our community. The City of Virginia Beach is a $2 billion municipal corporation with 7,500 employees across 37 departments, all working to deliver the essential services that keep our city operating. Now, it can be challenging to know where to start if you have a question or an issue. How do you know who to contact? Let's start with the most important type of issue, when you have an emergency. Now, you know you can call 911, but did you know that you can also text 911? It's true. In 2015, Virginia Beach became the first city in Hampton Roads to offer that service. This is especially helpful for our residents who are deaf or hard of hearing, but also individuals who are in a situation where a voice call just isn't possible. Phone calls are always preferred, but if you must text 911, be sure to include your location and type of emergency in the first message. For those who have a burning question and not a burning house, 311 is your 24/7, 365 information resource. As we've previously covered, our 311 call center is staffed with people who can answer your questions or connect you with the right city department. Don't feel like talking? We've got you covered. Go to vbgov.com/VB311 and you can chat with a representative online. Or send them an email at vb311@vbgov.com. Second to calling is the city website, vbgov.com. Our recent citizen survey tells us that 91% of our residents use online services to get information about the city. In fact, 73% go directly to the city's website for their information. And that's a great place to start your search. Our main page features a rotating headline of upcoming events and links to additional resources like city council agendas, building locations, calendar events, and our latest news. Can't find exactly what you're looking for? The search bar is your friend. Type in a keyword or two about the program or service you're looking for, and the search engine will do the rest. On our homepage, you'll also see a calendar button. Click it, and you'll be presented with all the city events laid out for the month. The default view shows everything, but if you want a curated list, simply click the button on the upper left corner to filter down to events for a specific department or only show public meetings. Clicking on the specific event will give you the full details, including time and location. The city also has a number of apps for mobile devices you might find useful. Just to the right of the Events button on the main page is one called Apps and Sites. Click on it and you'll be presented with links to the mobile apps. Each one offers information about parking, events, city parks, or how to report an issue to Public Works, such as a pothole or a broken street light. While you're on our website, be sure to sign up for VB Alert. It's the city's opt-in emergency alert and warning system. Registered users receive text alerts on their mobile phones when there's a public safety situation or other major city event, things like weather alerts, evacuation announcements, or transportation disruptions. Visit vbgov.com/VBAlert to join. Now, as helpful as the current site is, we have plans to make it even better. VBGov is being redesigned to provide a greater emphasis on all of the services you receive, from managing your memberships with libraries or Parks and Rec to finding out what projects are in your neighborhood. It's still under development, and once it's ready for its debut, we'll be sure to introduce it to you here. Now, we know it's not enough to just put information out there. We need to hear from our residents about the things that are important to them in order to make informed decisions about everything from service delivery to the budget. Fortunately, there are numerous ways to connect with your local government. For those who are more social media savvy, we have a presence on a number of social media sites other than Facebook. If you're watching this show, chances are you're one of our 41,000 followers there. We also have almost 260,000 followers on Nextdoor, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube, and a Flickr site that's topped 4 million views. Each platform has its own features, but they all provide ways to share information with people in our community. They also provide forums where residents can interact with each other about issues important to them. For a full list of city-run social media sites, check out the companion article for this episode on our website. To address City Council on issues important to you, sign up to speak about items on the City Council agenda. For up to 3 minutes, you'll have the attention of your elected officials to share your thoughts on a particular agenda item. But what if you have something you want to share with your elected representatives that isn't on the agenda? On the first Tuesday of every month, at the conclusion of the formal council session, those who have signed up to speak have 3 minutes to discuss any business that isn't on the agenda. To register to appear before council, please call the city clerk's office at 385-4303 and one of the staff can assist you. Individual council members will host informal gatherings throughout the year to meet with their constituents to talk about upcoming projects and initiatives and to hear directly from the residents we serve. City departments also have public meetings to discuss upcoming projects or hear what residents would like to see happen in their neighborhoods. Those meetings can be found on the previously mentioned calendar, as well as social media and local news. Public surveys are another way we hear from our residents. One example is the e-scooter survey we conducted last year. Resident input was collected to determine what people wanted to see in terms of scooter regulations. That information, in turn, was used to present options to City Council on how to move forward in a way that our residents wanted to see. Since January 2018, the city has offered 23 surveys that have cultivated more than 679,000 responses to questions and 33,000 comments. Now, each one of those responses has affected the course of the city's direction on a decision. In all of these cases, hearing from our residents makes an impact on any number of issues that touch their everyday lives. It can be anything from adding a fire station to a neighborhood to putting a slide in a city park. But it all comes down to knowing what the members of our community want to see happen. And to do that, I encourage you to join those discussions wherever you can. We're always listening. For more information about everything we've covered here, visit our website, vbgov.com/vb411, where we'll have an article with links to connect you to the resources mentioned here. And now, you're in the know. Thanks for joining me today. Is there a burning question you'd like to see covered on the air? Send an email to misinfo@vbgov.com and we'll get on it. See you next time.
Hello, it's Kay.
What the? Where did everything go?
Coffee.
And coming up next on NewsScan.
Now everybody should have their own microwave.
Really?
Where are my keys?
It's pancake time.
Whoa! Where'd the swing go? Mommy!
Who's hungry? I finally caught that feral cat. Where'd it go? Is that it? I'm gonna go catch it.
Oh my goodness, left the door open. Don't want to waste energy.
Black Student Union came about with first it started with my friend Jordan. She didn't see enough representation at our school, such as like in our student councils or even in our SEA. So she felt like that was a problem. So we both came together in our study block and we found Miss Nurse, who became our advisor, and we made the Black Student Union.
I felt so honored that she would even come up with such a concept, because she felt like we were not appropriately represented. And then when I say we, I'm talking about African Americans in the school. We are definitely trying to create awareness. We want everyone, not just African Americans, to know about our history, know that the positive images, despite the negative ones that the media often displays, and know that we're student leaders, we're here for the same things, academic success, we want to be great, and we have a strong history. So I think primarily to bring the background of where we come from, who we're made of, and what we can do in this high school.
I want people to gain our culture. I feel like there's not enough things that people are learning about our culture, and I want people to gain our culture, who we are, what we're about, and even if it comes to our problems, what we deal with day to day.
I feel like they are working towards something greater, and I love the fact that they have enlisted me to be a part of seeing and helping them work towards something greater. So we had the honor of hosting the 13th African American Male Summit, and with that, it came a sort of pride, a sense of pride, especially for our student leaders. So geared towards African American male students, but we wanted to make sure that it was received by all. It's a message received for all. So we had white students, we had Latinos, anyone who wanted to attend the summit could. And it put us on a platform where we were able to bring the community in and to show that we, as a whole, we just want the best for our students.
I want people to know that the BSU strives to build diversity in our school, that we want people to learn about our culture, and we want to be able to embrace our culture. We don't exclude anybody. We accept everybody that comes into our circle, and we love them. No matter what type of color you are, we still have the same purpose, and our purpose is to teach and embrace our culture.
I think the impact that they have set, the precedent that they have set, is certain indicators that we have yet to see the best. there is more to come from this group of students. And I'm proud of where they are, and I'm even proud of where they're going to be.
We're a group that has a common purpose. We also deliver that purpose wholeheartedly.